Dreaming of a getaway to West Palm Beach but worried about the cost? Let me show you how we made it happen, budget style. From flying with Breeze Airways to staying at Hyatt using points and exploring with a Viator tour, we stretched our budget without sacrificing any of the fun. We chose West Palm Beach because it had a good airline price, and that airline was Breeze.
We were delayed 2 hours. Then the flight was a good flight down. It was uneventful. They apologized for running late. We landed in West Palm Beach, and like I said, good flight.
And Palm Beach Airport is one of our favorite airports to fly into because it's small. It's a it's an international airport, but it's very manageable. Ride share pickup area is not marked in any way. If we did not receive directions from Lyft, we would not have known where to go. But we did put out a post about that. You go to the actual departures level, and that's level 3, and then you exit the airport, walk across the driveway there, and you will see columns, and on those columns, it is marked with rideshare. I like the airport also because their charging ports at all the chairs work, and they have cup holders in all of their chairs.
Yeah, there's plenty of seating. Bathrooms are clean, and there's always one nearby. So if they're deplaning, and it's crowded when you get off, it's a short walk to another bathroom where you don't have to wait.
You think it's worth mentioning that the pilot said something about the gear not acting properly when there were people sitting around us that had never flown on a plane before, and they were nervous to start with, and that did not help.
Upon takeoff, they were really nervous, but landing, they were fine. It's one of the few flights I've seen a lot of people look really nervous.
And the interesting thing about when you fly these budget airlines, they have routes that they fly. They don't fly every day. So they have a certain route. So typically, if they fly out from Raleigh on a Thursday, they will return to Raleigh on a Sunday. But they don't have flights to and from Raleigh and West Palm Friday and Saturday. So when you get off the plane on Thursday, you will see those people again on Sunday, and the confidence with which they boarded that flight on the way home was so cool. I mean, it was like, "We got this. We've done this." It was really cute. Alright, so we opted to take Lyft because we had some, discounts with our credit card, and we stayed at the Hyatt West Palm Beach downtown location on Olive Street and Lakeview, Olive and Lakeview, and this was a Hyatt place. And what did you think of the room?
The room was a typical Hyatt, which is they're always great rooms. The beds are great. The bedding is always good. The showers are lots of pressure in the shower.
You loved the rainfall shower at this location.
I did.
We were on the 4th floor. This is not a high-rise location. You will not have a view. We had a view of what did we have a view of?
Street and a parking lot.
Yeah. You won't have a great view. You'll have a view of another building, because it is downtown, so you don't have a lot of sun. It's kinda shady because you're in the midst of downtown buildings. It was very clean. It had a nice sitting area, which a lot of Hyatts will have a nice sitting area. Because it is a downtown location, the room seemed a little smaller than a typical Hyatt Place room. Would you say that is true?
Yes, it's an older building, and I think probably when it was built, the hotel rooms were smaller than the newer ones today. It had a desk with a chair. The chair set really well. Um, so yeah, good room.
Yep, had a safe, had a refrigerator, it had, like, a little welcome area, a little foyer where you could hang your coat and purse up or your backpack and a place to sit down and take your shoes off. So it was very comfortable, very comfortable. It had the, typical Hyatt Place breakfast.
Yes, the eggs, I don't know why they don't just have regular eggs. Cook them, scramble them,
We love Hyatt.
and everything about the breakfast except for the eggs is fine.
It's fine, but the powdered eggs It is awful, and come on, Hyatt, do better. Okay. So, but you do get coffee and the typical I would say the continental fare, you'll get danishes, bagels, French toast, that kinda thing. But if you're an egg lover and eggs are a big part of your breakfast, you will need to find somewhere else to have breakfast. But breakfast is included, so you can choose to partake or not. And then we set out to explore the area, and the first place we went was to get something to eat because we were supposed to arrive earlier in the day, but because of the delay, we didn't get in till about 3 or 4, so we had missed lunch, we were ready to eat, and we walked around until we came across a restaurant called El Camino, and we happened to be there right at the beginning of happy hour. So what would normally be a moderate to expensive meal ended up being a very budget-friendly meal because we were happy hours, $3 tacos. I think the margarita was $6.
Yeah, the prices were good.
But the tacos were delicious.
They were good.
Absolutely just we highly recommend El Camino. We actually went back there, 2 nights after that because it was so good. Okay, then we did take a boat tour the next day, and we booked through Viator and had a great water tour of Palm Bay or Palm Beach and of what was the name of the island? Peanut Island?
Peanut Island.
Yep, and they did a great job describing, some of the mansions and the historic significance of Palm Beach and West Palm Beach.
A lot of the houses, not all, but many of the houses, they told you who lived there. I think it was interesting.
Yeah, it was a great tour. It was super fun.
Um, People that I didn't know lived there. Um,
Palm Beach is a really pretty area. West Palm Beach, and then you cross the bridge and you go into Palm Beach. Palm Beach is more of the, high-end, very expensive homes, but everything around there is pretty because that's where the wealthy people live, and so to be able to just go there and walk around, and they have a wonderful bike trail that, goes a 7-mile bike trail that goes around the island that is open to anyone, and you will drive right past these beautiful homes. It's an absolute gorgeous place to be.
yeah, the bike trail runs along between the water and the homes. So you're really up close to the homes as you're biking or walking by. And we plan to do the bike trail the next time we're in Palm Beach.
Yeah, this was our 2nd time there. The first time we stayed in a condo on Palm Beach, and we kinda hung out there and went to the beach and walked around the breakers and Worth Avenue and just kinda see what it was all about. This time, we chose to stay in West Palm Beach. We wanted to kinda walk around down there and see what that was about, and something that we found out on Saturday morning that we did not know about was they have a green market. Most of us call it a farmer's market, but they call it a green market, and the assortment of fresh baked goods, coffees, sandwiches, meals, we're going back just to go there.
We did get to walk through it and see enough that we know we want to go back and looks like some great food and just a lot of really cool stuff.
That's October through April on Saturdays, 9 to 1, and we plan to go back just to go there and do the bike tour around Palm Beach. And downtown is very walkable. It's easy to navigate. Google Maps works great. There are a lot of independent restaurants. There's a lot of ice cream shops, souvenir shops, a few museums. It's a nice park.
Felt safe. Didn't see anything that would make us feel like it wasn't a safe area to walk. And we walked a little one evening, and it was fine.
It's easy to get around. We chose to do Lyft, and then we walked. We did Lyft back and forth to the airport, and then we walked around. There used to be a West Palm Beach trolley that went around, but for some reason, the community decided to do away with the trolley, and now they have electric vehicles that you download the app and you can call them up just like you would in an Uber, and they will quote you the price up front. It's anywhere from $1 to $4 to get to most places. They will not take you from one specific address to another specific address, but they will take you to places of interest. So there was a stop, and they use the trolley stops. So they will pick you up at one trolley stop, and then they will shuttle you to another trolley stop. And we did Tropical Barbecue was the name of the restaurant, and that was very good. Yours was great. And then we ate at Maison du Paris. That was for breakfast on Sunday for brunch, and that was delicious as well. Right there on Clematis Street, where all of the restaurants are located. You will not have any trouble finding a good place to eat while you're in West Palm Beach. Coming out of the Hyatt, you would turn right,
Yeah.
exactly, and just walk down a couple blocks, and you'll be
Yeah,
right
and
there.
so you're really close to those, the front. But again, the walking's easy there. It's Florida, it's flat. So, there are no hills. There's no
Yep.
so it's easy to walk.
I would pack an umbrella because little, showers kinda sprung up every now and again because you are on the water, so that will happen, and a simple umbrella. There are not a lot of places to duck in to get cover from. I wanted you to see that some of the products that I always recommend, I wanted you to see how we actually use them when we are staying in a, condo or hotel. We use our miniature speaker. For this one, we were watching a YouTube video, and Wayne was having a hard time hearing it, so I put it on the external speaker, and the acoustics in the hotel room were just perfect for that. So I wanted you to see the example of that. Also, the travel utensils, I wanted you to see that we use those, and then my Turkish towel. You can see that we use that not only for a beach towel, but also for a blanket in the hotel room. For this trip, we were limited to a personal item only, and the measurements were 17 by 13 by 8. I chose the Light Flight backpack, and Wayne used his eBags underseater. And now for the budget. 2 round trip flights on Breeze Airways was $246, and we paid for our Hyatt Place stay completely with points, and the cost for that was $0. West Palm Beach truly is a budget destination. It has stunning views, exciting activities, and it is an incredible value when you know where to look. Let us know your favorite budget travel tips. Put those in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with your fellow travelers. We appreciate you sticking with us to the end of this video. We share travel tips, packing videos, and tools for navigating the points and miles ecosystem. If this interests you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.